Okay, let's take a look at configuring IPv4 MPLS labeled Unicast in IxNetwork. So as usual, we have two BGP peers in a back-to-back topology, basically two ports connected to each other. On the left side, we have a BGP peer, which is basically going to act as the router that receives the route information. And on the right side, we have the router that advertises these labels. Now, uh, basically, there are two steps um, on each side. Uh, Actually, two step on one side and one step on another side to actually get this going. So on the side that's advertising the routes, like usual, we have to first have the routes advertised. And we do this by basically clicking, hovering your mouse on the BGP or IPv4 route and clicking on this cloud-like button. And then that we get the BGP or network groups added, which then, as you can see, is advertised by BGP. Once we click on that, we get the attributes for those networks. And the attribute that's interesting to us at this point is BGP 3107. So we click on the BGP 3107 tab and we make sure we click on advertise as BGP 3107. So that's the RFC for the unicast label. After that's done, we need to make sure the BGP peer itself is also capable of advertising and learning that. So we go to BGP peer itself, click on the same RFC tab, and then enable BGP IPv4 MPLS capability. As you might have guessed, we have to do this on the other side. So we don't have to do the first step on the other side, but we have to do this step of enabling the IPv4 MPLS capability by clicking on the BGP peer 3107 tab and IPv4 MPLS capability. Now, in order to verify that we did land this capability from the other side, or basically this route with a specific label, we will, first of all, on the receive side, which is the left side, go to the learn route filters, make sure the IPv4 MPLS is enabled. So this basically means that you want the port to retain such information to be used later, either for creating traffic or maybe for your own verification purposes. So you enable this, and then you right click on the port and say get IPv4 MPLS length information. And here the prefix shows up with the appropriate label. Now, um, if you wanted to verify that, you go back to the network group. Remember the route range that we just saw was 200.110.100, and the label was 16 because the start label here is 16. So this will increment as you add more ranges. We only have one IP address pool here, as you can see. If you had more, it would increment this label with every route that is advertised. So that's how you would do IPv4 MPLS or unicast label with BGP in IxNetwork. Thank you for watching.